Welcome to Elevate Your English.
Where confidence meets communication.
Okay, be honest with me for a second.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever said something in a meeting and the second it left your mouth, you just knew it sounded wrong?
Oh, every week.
Like nobody corrected you, nobody laughed, but you saw it. That tiny flicker in someone's eyes.
The flicker. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That flicker is usually one word, one single word that quietly tells people this person didn't grow up around a lot of books, or nobody ever corrected them.
And here's the part that's going to bother people listening right now. Most of these words don't sound wrong. They sound completely normal. That's exactly why they're dangerous.
So today we're going through 10 of them, and I already know for a fact that you say number 4 almost every single day.
Wait, me specifically?
Everyone. I say it too. I said it yesterday at a coffee shop.
Now I'm nervous.
Good. Stay nervous, because this list gets uncomfortable fast.
All right, let's start somewhere painful then. Number 1, irregardless.
Oh no.
People use it thinking it means the same thing as regardless, just stronger somehow. But regardless already means without regard. Adding the extra "ear" doesn't make it more powerful. It just makes it, technically, a double negative.
So it's like saying, I don't have no money.
Exactly that energy.
I actually heard my manager say this in a client call last month. Irregardless of the budget, we'll move forward. And I remember thinking, the client definitely noticed that.
They did. People don't say anything, but they notice.
Okay, number 2. This one's personal for me. Espresso.
Oh, the coffee one.
I said this for years, until a barista very gently corrected me.
What did she say?
She just smiled and said, 1 espresso coming up, and put a tiny bit of extra emphasis on the S. I felt that in my soul.
That's the polite version of getting exposed in public.
Completely.
But here's the surprising part about this one. It's not really about coffee. It's about how easily we repeat what we hear without ever questioning it. Nobody taught you espresso on purpose. You just absorbed it from somewhere, and it stuck.
That's kind of unsettling, actually. Makes you wonder what else you picked up without noticing.
Which brings us to number 3. And this one shows up constantly in texting. Supposedly.
Instead of supposedly.
Right. People say supposedly he's coming to the wedding. And it just rolls off the tongue so naturally that nobody stops to think it's not a real word.
I feel like I've heard this one at family gatherings my whole life.
Same. It's one of those words that spreads through families, almost like an accent.
Okay, deep breath, because now we're at number 4, the one I promised you.
I've been dreading this.
I could care less.
Oh no.
Right? Think about what that sentence actually means for a second. If you could care less, that means you still have some caring left to give.
Which is the opposite of what people are trying to say.
Exactly. The correct version is I couldn't care less, meaning your caring is already at 0.
I say the wrong one constantly. Like at work, when someone tells me about office drama, I just go, honestly, I could care less. And I mean the opposite.
See, most people never realize this because both versions sound almost identical when you're talking fast. That's the trap.
It's a sneaky one because it doesn't even sound wrong out loud.
Which is why it survives. Bad grammar that sounds smooth just quietly spreads.
All right, number 5, and this one's a classroom classic. For all intensive purposes.
Instead of for all intents and purposes.
Yes, I actually didn't learn the real version until college, when a professor wrote it on my paper in red ink.
Oh, that's brutal.
It humbled me instantly. I remember thinking, wait, that's not what I've been saying my whole life?
This completely changed how I think about how we learn language, honestly. We don't learn most of these phrases from books. We learn them from sound, from what we hear around us.
Which means if you grew up hearing the wrong version, it just becomes your normal.
Nobody's fault, really, just how ears work.
Let's do number 6. This one comes up a lot in job interviews, actually. I seen it instead of I saw it or I've seen it.
Oh, I hear this constantly, even from really smart people.
That's the thing. Intelligence and grammar habits are not the same thing at all. But in a job interview, unfortunately, people judge fast.
I actually watched a friend do this in a mock interview once. She said, "I seen that job posting online." And the interviewer's face changed for just a second. She didn't get the call back.
Now, was it only because of that word? Probably not, but it added up with other small things, and that's usually how it works.
Small signals stacking on top of each other.
Exactly. Nobody fails because of one word. They fail because of a pattern of them.
Okay, number 7. And this one is oddly common in emails at work. Between you and I.
People think it sounds more proper because "and I" feels formal.
Right. Like using I automatically upgrades the sentence.
But the correct version is "between you and me," because "between" needs an object, not a subject.
I genuinely used to think "and I" was always the fancier choice.
So many people do. It's almost like overcorrecting, trying so hard to sound educated that you accidentally do the opposite.
That's kind of ironic when you think about it.
Painfully ironic.
Number 8. And I feel like this one causes actual arguments at family dinners. Nuclear instead of nuclear.
Oh, this one's tough because even some public figures have said it this way for years.
Which almost makes it feel accepted.
It doesn't fix it, though. It just means more people got used to hearing it wrong.
So repetition doesn't make something correct, it just makes it familiar.
That's the whole theme of this episode, honestly.
Number 9. Let's talk about very unique.
Oh, this one's sneaky because it feels like a compliment.
Right, like you're really praising something.
But unique already means one of a kind. Something can't be a little bit one of a kind or very one of a kind. It either is or it isn't.
So saying very unique is kind of like saying very pregnant.
I've never heard it explained that way, but yes, that's exactly the logic.
That's going to live in my head now.
Good, it should.
All right, last one, number 10. And this one shows up constantly on social media comments. Should of instead of should have.
This one happens because should have gets shortened to should've in speech, and it just sounds like should've.
So people write what they hear, not what's actually correct.
Exactly. And honestly, this is the most forgivable one on the list. It's a spelling mistake born from listening, not from not knowing grammar.
That actually makes me feel a little better about all of this.
It should, because here's the thing we haven't said yet. None of this means you're uneducated.
Right. These are just patterns we picked up before anyone ever explained them.
And once you know them, you can't unknow them. That's the whole shift.
It's less about judgment and more about awareness.
Exactly. Once you hear these 10, you'll start noticing them everywhere. In coworkers, in friends, in yourself.
Before we wrap up, let's go through 5 expressions we actually used naturally in this episode. Because some of you are learning English while listening to this, and this stuff is genuinely useful.
First one, flicker.
It means a very brief, quick moment of something, usually an expression or a light. Example, I saw a flicker of doubt in her eyes. Practice question. When was the last time you noticed a flicker of emotion on someone's face?
Second, rolls off the tongue.
It means something is easy and smooth to say. Example, that phrase just rolls off the tongue, even though it's wrong. Practice question. Is there a word in your language that rolls off the tongue but is actually incorrect?
Third, callback, as in a job interview callback.
It means a follow-up interview after the first one. Example, she didn't get a call back after the interview. Practice question. Have you ever waited for a callback that never came?
Fourth, stacking up.
It means small things building on top of each other over time. Example, the small mistakes kept stacking up during the presentation. Practice question. Can you think of small habits that are stacking up in your favor right now?
Fifth, overcorrecting.
It means trying so hard to fix something that you accidentally create a new problem. Example, he was overcorrecting his grammar so much that he sounded stiff. Practice question. Have you ever overcorrected something and made it worse?
All right, here's a question for you listening right now. Think about a moment when you stopped yourself from speaking in a meeting, or on a date, or in an interview, because you were scared of saying something wrong.
Pause this for a second if you can, and actually think about it. What was the word or the fear behind that moment?
Because honestly, that fear is more common than any of these 10 mistakes combined.
So here's where we land today. Language isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware enough to keep getting a little better.
You don't need to fix all 10 of these overnight. Just notice one this week. Catch yourself once.
That one catch is where real change actually starts.
If you enjoy conversations like this, ones that help you think, communicate, and grow a little every time, stick around and subscribe for more every week.
We'll see you in the next one.